All right, so what's happening, everybody? Hopefully we are having a beautiful Friday. Yeah, someone says beautiful setup. Yeah, very simple price action. Very simple. Straight to the point. Very simple price action. I just bet that you also saw this coming. I bet that you saw this coming too. Good afternoon, Kelvin. Hopefully you're doing well. What's good, Yona? Hopefully everybody's doing perfectly fine. Right, so we're back on a live stream. Not here for too long, but let's see what we can do. All right, let's see what we can do. Gold right now is dropping. It's dropping like crazy. Yeah, it's really dropping right now. Someone says, oh, okay, beautiful, amazing stuff. So we're back on this live stream. Let's see what we can get done. All right, so besides the fact that gold looks like it's probably left you if you weren't looking at charts, you know. All right, I don't know who caught this, right? Who caught it? This is a beautiful setup, quite a beautiful setup. And if I was to explain this, you realize that, you know, markets had this support created at 2031. All right, so 2031 had a critical level of support and we had a resistance level. Now, if you look on the left side, there was a clean traffic, right? There was no range here. There was just clean traffic. So there was absolutely every reason for markets to actually rush to the downside. And there is still reason for markets to still continue going downside, all right? Of course, the trade plan ends here because, you know, sometimes you're going to take a trade, right? And the best thing you can do is not really wait until, you know, the trade actually goes to hit your next level of targets, right? Because, you know, most of the times we enter a trade, we have like maybe levels and we have like, you know, resistance, support, whatever, that kind of thing, right? So we have these like exit spots, right? And we know, look, when markets get to this specific level, I'm going to exit. Now, if you look at this trade setup here, right? Ideally, the exit signal here is not really based off the fact that we have a support, all right? Pretty much the exit signal here is based on the risk reward ratio that comes with the trade plan, all right? I don't know if you guys understand that, right? So this comes with the trade plan. It's got nothing to do with here being any level of support or any level of whatever, right? It's just basically because of the trade plan. And you know what the trade plan says? The trade plan says that this is a 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio trade setup. All right, meaning if I was risking 20 points, I was just trying to make 60 points off this trade. And as soon as I make 60 points, you know what happens? If I make 60 points, what happens is that I have made 3 times what I was actually putting forth as my risk. And that's absolutely fine. All right. And I recommend this, guys. I recommend this because, you know, when I started trading personally, I would just do like 1-2. First thing when I started, I would do 1-to-1. Yeah, because I recommend that. You know, when you're starting out trading rather, right? You don't want to have like a 1-to-6, you know, 1-to-7, 1-to-8 risk reward ratio. Like I'm trying to risk 20 points to make 2,000 points. Nah, man, that's really unrealistic. All right, good to have you here. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Good to have you too here, man. All right. So it's so unrealistic to try and catch 10 times the amount of points you're trying to risk. All right, it's so unrealistic to try and catch 1,000 times the points that you're risking. All right, if you're risking, let's say 20 points, realistically you should be aiming for 60 points. That's only if you have attained, you know, a certain level in trading. Of course, if you haven't, your ideal, you know, your ideal end goal, end results should be probably aiming for 1-to-2. That's okay. All right, meaning you're risking you're risking 20 points to absolutely make 40 points. That should be good. All right, so I see people doing that wrongly, and I just thought I'd highlight that. I'm in the trade right now. Beautiful stuff. I caught it. Exact execution with Mr. Nas. Yeah, you learn from the live streams. Right? If you come on these live streams, you absolutely have no excuse with this trade. All right, pretty much because you know, I think markets presented themselves well. If you were to check, I was only waiting to see if we can get volume, right? Because I didn't like the volume that I saw here, right? We had less volume. I didn't expect markets to drop like they did. We pretty much had less volume, but markets took off still, right? You know, there could be reasons. I didn't see this coming from the point of volume. I saw it coming from the point of analysis, right? From the point of technical analysis. But I didn't see it coming from the point of volume, right? Because these are two different things, right? I didn't see that coming from the point of volume, right? So am I free to ask a question? Yeah. Actually, if you don't guys interact with me in the comment section, I'm better off not being here, right? So you're free to ask questions. Bring it on, right? Bring it on. Yeah, bring it on. Let's talk about a couple of things. All right, it's a beautiful Friday. Weeks coming to an end. Hopefully you had a beautiful trading week. All right, and we have a bootcamp that's coming up next week. Yeah, should be good. We have a bootcamp coming up next week on Friday. Yeah, should be good. Right, should be really interesting. I see literally everybody on a free platform killing it as well. Yeah, which is good. Right, let me show you guys that. Right, people on a free platform are as well killing that gold sell, which is good. I love to see that, honestly. Right, so look at this. This is a free platform, right? This is basically our free educational Telegram chat. All right, where we have beginners in here. Of course, it varies, right? It's the beginner's course, but people are advancing already. Check out this guy. He caught the sell. Beautiful. Check out this guy here. He anticipated the sell as well. Beautiful. Check out this. Everybody, it shows you that people are well taught. Look, this guy caught this sell. It shows you, look, this guy caught. It shows you that people are absolutely well taught. All right, because trust me, right? There's no way we can have even a minimum of 5 people doing the same thing and having the same results, right? There's absolutely no way, right? It pretty much means that somebody was well taught, somebody got a certain style, a strategy, right? A way of trading, and they saw it, and not only them saw it, another person saw it, 3 other people saw it, maybe 10 other people saw the same thing, and they executed, which is beautiful, right? So yeah, getting a lot of information from you. Big ups. Anytime. So if we don't keep the comment section or the live feed active, I'm gonna leave this live stream even before New York session. But I'm gonna discuss with you guys a couple trades, but I wanna see activeness, right? Wanna see some activeness, right? Because nobody's here to spectate. Who's this? All right, fine. So this is a gold trade anyway. Let's look at the Nasdaq and try and focus on what's most likely going to happen, right? So we called out gold buys on Monday right here. We called out gold buys on Monday. Yeah, right. People made some good money on Monday. We called out gold buys, which was amazing. If you were here, I'm pretty much sure you caught that. You capitalized from it. Monday was beautiful. We caught out gold buys. Good afternoon. What's up, man? What's up? Glad to be here from the group to the stream. Beautiful stuff. Amazing. I wanted to ask what's the most important news to look out for before getting in the trade, right? Look, it's not all days that have important news, right? Some days don't have anything, right? So you just need to, just check if at all there's anything happening for that day. If there isn't, you can still trade. You don't have to wait for news to absolutely trade, right? Hopefully that helps you, right? You don't have to wait for news to conduct your trading, all right? Because some days there's no news, but markets are still gonna be making movements, right? So yeah. Anyway, this is the Nasdaq, right? I don't know why let's try and load this. Right? Okay. What it says, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, gold is tanking right here. Would it be done yet? Well, I don't know. Could be. I mean, it depends. I don't know. Could be done. We get to see, right? So anyway, when it comes down to Nasdaq here, we have like a resistance level that was created somewhere here, right? Overall, this market is bullish, right? You can see, we had a new high here, all right? But short term, right, we could be looking at maybe sells at the break of this level. You see that level? We could probably look for sells at the break of that level. If that level can get broken to the downside, we can anticipate sells, right? From here. If we can break this level here, 17,815, we can anticipate sales. Now, sales would probably be maybe short term to maybe ideally this level, right? It's not really too short term, but you know, if you look at things, it's absolutely almost like maybe like 60 points. Yeah, maybe like 60 points. So it shouldn't be too small. Someone says, been in that gold trade from 11 hours, finally hit TP. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Like the button, guys. Nah, it's not like the button. It's click the button to like the video. Yeah, let's like the video. I don't know. Let me just try and reload this. I think I'm having a typo here. I'm having a technical situation, probably. Let me just try and, you know. Okay, is the bag still here? Oh no. Somebody says if CPI is positive and CPI monthly is negative, which is the most important than the other? Well, most cases, you are rarely going to see that. You are rarely going to see that, right? You are rarely going to see that. I don't know what's happening. You're rarely going to see that. Most cases, you're going to see the same print. Okay, there we have it back. You're going to see the same print in most cases, right? You're really going to see that. If you see it, well, at least two numbers, two digits, because there's always core CPI as well, besides the fact that you're going to have CPI, you're going to have monthly CPI, you're going to have yearly CPI. At the same time, you will have core CPI, all right? So if you have, you know, a positive number for yearly and a negative number, which is unlike, right? It's maybe 2% out of 100, right? What mostly changes is the core CPI or the monthly CPI, right? Now, if monthly CPI is positive, most likely, most definitely, the yearly CPI is going to be positive as well, right? So, you know, if you see that, it's a rare situation. It's a rare situation. All right. Anyway, I was looking at NAS here. All right. So, besides the fact that I don't know what that was, but whatever the case that was, you know, we have a support here. Like I said, we have a resistance here. All right. I would look for the fact that maybe if we can break either sides, because we're going to weigh probabilities, right? If we break to the upside, we could maybe go all the way, right? Of course, this is the highest point that Nasdaq has ever been, which absolutely is 17,800 and something. All right. So if we break this level, we can aim for a psychology level, right? Which is ideally maybe 17,900, right? Which is somewhere here, right? Which is, I think it should be around like 100 points, right? Yeah, it absolutely is actually 50 points. So we should aim for that, all right? A break below here, we could see that coming all the way downside. Now you have to wait for New York session, right? New York session starts in about like maybe an hour or something. All right, and that's when probably you can see the best volume on this particular you know, asset. All right, so it's just an issue of waiting, preferably, right? You know, funny thing is that I was anticipating sales on gold, right, yesterday, right? So I was anticipating sales on gold, and we actually took like a, you know, a sell trade with a signal platform, and we took it. Where was that? I think we took it around like maybe this. No, not here. We took it, I think around this level somewhere here, because I was hoping we could have this rush yesterday, but we only got this rush today. You know, funny how these things work. We only got this rush down, you know, which is not a problem, but I was expecting this yesterday. Someone says, for the levels, do you go for the last high and low for the recent? No, not really. Not really. I just look at the most recent created support resistance. So it's not about the recent high, recent low. No. Not about that. All right? It's not really about that. Never really about that. Someone says, I'm coming for the bootcamp. Beautiful stuff. We'll see you in the bootcamp. It's going to be amazing. We'll see you there. Right? Everything's ready for that. So we should see you in the bootcamp. Right? It's going to be amazing. Amazing 3-day experience. Yeah, should be. It'll be an amazing experience. Yeah. Someone says, when I opening up the signal platform on Sunday, this coming Sunday. So we'll open up this coming Sunday. Someone says, trading is so funny sometimes. Yeah, it could be. What's funny about trading though? But it could be, yeah, could be. When are you announcing the winner for the free seat? Soon. You know, all you want to do, how is the volume on gold? Alan, look at the chart. Try and open your eyes and look at the chart. Look, there's a lot of volume right now. Look, Marcus has moved downside around like maybe, this is like 50 points, 60, 50 points. Yeah, the volume is really good right now. So go on my Instagram, right? And if you go on my page, my profile here, there's this post here that we did, all right? Click on that post, right? And drop a comment. Make sure that comment has the most likes, okay? Because let me see. Let's see who has the most likes so far. Let's see. We have, you know, let's see. Oh, let's see. Nobody. Oh, this guy has 24 likes. Ooh, this guy has 100. I don't know if it's a lady or it's a guy, but probably a lady or something. Gracious. I was like 108. Ooh, okay. It's good. Go. Okay, this guy has 121. Patrick has 121 likes. So I think this guy is leading so far. If you can beat this guy, definitely if nobody beats this guy, he's going to get invited to the 3-day bootcamp and experience the whole bootcamp. All right, he's going to experience the whole bootcamp. All right, and it's going to be only one sit, and that's one sit. So make sure go drop your comment and accumulate likes. Make sure it's the most liked comment. All right, and you're going to get a free seat to the bootcamp. All right, it's happening here in LSK. It's going to be the only in-person bootcamp for this year. Mark my words. We are not doing any other in-person bootcamp this year. We're not. All right, so it's just going to be the only in-person bootcamp. The only in-person bootcamp. All right, yeah. So when we are done with this one, you need to wait till next day for another in-person bootcamp. Maybe. Someone says, how long have you been trading for? It's been a while. You always ask this question every time we are doing live streams, man. You always ask the question, right? And somebody last time said, when we were on the live stream, they said, you know, every time we're on a live stream, your mic, you know, there's always a sound from your mouse, you know, whatever. You know what happened today? We got a brand new mouse. You see it? Don't ask me why it's green, but we have a brand new you know, we have a brand new mouse. So somebody complained, like, you know, and this one is not making any funny sound, right? Okay, there wasn't any funny sound before, but the person just being petty, maybe, you know. It's okay to be petty sometimes, but be petty over, you know, sensible stuff. Okay, Nasdaq here. So we can, I think, explain what we're expecting here. All right, you guys just need to wait and see what's going to happen either sides of this little range. We have US30 that's, oh, we predicted this on Monday. You guys remember this? We predicted this on Monday. Beautiful stuff, you know. Oh, the fact that US30 is flying, there's a high probability that Nasdaq might come and do the same thing too. I didn't say it's gonna do it, but I said high probability, right? So we broke above here, almost like the same situation we saw on a Monday. All right, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna wait and see if markets can just come back, create support anyway. It could be here, it could be down. If they create support, aim for 38,900. Yeah, 38,900. But I mean, it all comes down to your trade plan, like I mentioned, right, when we were starting this live stream. But I said, look, it's all about your trade plan. If your trade plan says that you're taking buys here and you're risking, let's say maybe you're risking, let's say you're risking how many points? Let's say maybe you're risking 25 points, all right? And you could only be aiming for this, right? You could only be aiming for this, which is absolutely 75 points, right? You don't have to wait until markets hit 38,009, all right? You could only be aiming for that. 78 points is good, all right? Way back, the biggest mistake I would make, and probably you'd wonder, like, what's the biggest mistake you'd always make in trading and all that kind of thing, right? The biggest mistake I would make way back is hold on to trades for too long. That's the biggest mistake I would do, right? And obviously it's because I never had a plan. I never had this, understanding that, look, sometimes you're better off having like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. You're okay having that. You don't have to wait for markets to fly 4,000 points. No. Most of you guys do that. But I think it's just so ridiculous, right? Yeah, I think it's just so ridiculous, right? Like right now for gold, if you took sells based off the fact that, price broke this level, all right? We had a support created. This candle was a confirmation candle and execution right there. Stop loss up there. Markets rush down. Well, if you sold this and you did this, right now is a perfect time to close your trades. You don't have to wait for price to go all the way here. Because you know what? As you're waiting for price to do that, there's a high probability that price might just maybe go back up. If it breaks the recent high of the recent candle, it could go all the way up. Or it could maybe do that, and do that. You don't want to be caught up in that. All right? So if you take trades at the same time, the same way you close your profits early is the same way you should close them when you have a trade plan like that, right? The same way you'll be like, I'm going to take $1, I'm going to take $2, I'm going to take $5. It's the same approach. It's the same approach. The same way you should close once you have a completed trade plan. All right. Somebody says, my lady, oh my God, the lady has got an invite too. Yeah, she definitely, if she gets the most likes, she's going to get an invite. Welcome to the new mouse. Yeah, new mouse. And it's not only the mouse, we have a, what do you call this? The tripod? The tripod? New tripod. So this one, no, it's not a tripod. I think it's a tripod, but it's working almost like a selfie stick or like a phone holder or something. Let me try it. I haven't really tried it. Let's see. What does it do? Oh, right. You see that? Ooh, man, this is cool. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Oh, and I think it could stretch for maybe like 3 meters or something. Says that on the, ooh, it actually opens up, man. Look, it actually opens up. Yeah, you guys can see everything, but it should help with something. It should help with something. So, yeah, nothing crazy. Somebody says, been failing or been falling for the trap. Yeah, don't get trapped. Right? Don't fall for the trap. Right? I hope you got the wisdom from the experience that I have. Right? Yeah. When is the bootcamp? Next week, Friday. When I open up the Signal platform, this coming Sunday. Yeah, this coming Sunday. And it's only I'm gonna open up only on Instagram. Yeah, not on Telegram. No. So if you follow on Instagram, you can still be part of that, right? So if you're only in the Telegram chat, you probably won't see that. All right. So yeah. Is US at war with Iran-backed group? And how does it affect the markets? Yeah. Ideally, there's a negative, a negative impact on overall markets for the dollar. Of course, not now. Now things seem to be turning around. All right, the dollar is getting strength right now. Obviously, a couple of reasons, but that's one of the geopolitical tensions that's really driving markets. Is there news today? Not really. Not really that there's any news. If you check the calendar today, all right, not like there's any economic data that's being released. So if you go on today here, you realize that there's really, okay, let's do this, that. There was this news on Euro, which was, German final CPI, whatever. Nothing important anyway, right? So I can't really say there is any news affecting markets as such, all right? At the same time, we could check out FX Street for potential updates. US dollar traders sidelined ahead of CPI revisions. So CPI revisions is next week. The dollar not breaking any ports this Friday with minor moves in other direction. No, this is old news. This is old news. Yeah. I mean, it says 0 minutes, but this is old. It's like an article from some person. All right. So if you wanna see gold news there, you can click gold, And look at this. It says gold price focused XAU USD could surge above 2003 sometime over the next 6 months. They say sometime over the next 6 months. This is probably a long-term projection. All right. So 2300. Right now we are 2026. That seems like a long journey. Look, yeah, seems like a long journey. Seems like a long journey. Only to trade CAD pairs. Yeah, I don't trade CAD pairs. I don't. When I was a beginner, I would trade CAD pairs. Yeah, I would. You know that they're selling, getting your belongings. Yeah, if you are selling, you need to close your trades. If you are selling gold, it's time to close your trades. All right. Did I say markets won't move down? They could move, but observe the lower time frame. Let's look at 15 minutes time frame. Okay, 15 minutes time frame is still good. This candle closes in a minute. Let's look at 5 minutes time frame, because every time frame is important as the other time frame, right? Okay, so we have a new high on the lower time frame, breaking the high of this little range on the smaller time frame. So that could tell you something. All right, that should tell you something. All right, that could tell you something. And gold has been ranging like crazy lately. So, you know, you gotta be careful with everything you're doing. All right, because sometimes maybe this is what could be the approach. All right, maybe this is a impulse move, and maybe Marcus has hit this level, right, which is 61.8. So maybe there could be a potential reversal here. Maybe, just maybe, who knows, could happen, right? Maybe there could be a potential turn, right? That can only be confirmed if markets were to break the recent high of this candle. All right, yeah, the recent high of that candle. Then we can be, if they break the recent high of this candle, then we can be like, you know what, let's take buys and go all the way back in the range, right? Preferably. Okay. Ooh, there's still a jump. Ooh, you see that candle? Candle without a weak upside gives you hope that it's gonna go upside. Did you hear that? A candle without a weak upside gives you hope that it's gonna move upside. Yeah. So meaning it should have a wick on either sides. If whichever side doesn't have a wick, well, it could go back in that direction, most likely. No, that's absolutely, because personally I have a complete understanding on candles, because I trade candles a lot, right? And I do my confirmations on candles. I do my trains on candles. I do basically my market analysis based off candles. All right. So I would tell you that if a candle doesn't have a wick on either sides, well, it could move to that specific direction, right? It could close in that direction. All right. So, ooh, did you see that? Ooh, did I talk about that? Yeah, I spoke about that. Did we talk about that? Yeah, we did. Right here on this live stream. Ooh, man. Ooh, I have a little profit here. Yeah. Don't ask me how I saw that coming. But we spoke about that. Didn't we talk about that? Barely a few minutes. Yeah? Barely a few minutes. Oh. Well, I hope you have reasons to learn more about trading anyway from this. Right? Is it gonna reject? Is it gonna push up? I don't know. Someone's asking that. I don't know. It's moved a little. Now look, it's moved up. You know why this is happening? Let's go here. Let's go CAD. Okay. And you guys need to understand the relationship between Canada and the dollar. Now, let's go here. All right. Let's go. What is Canada's economically, right? Real estate, mining, manufacturing. You know the mining they're talking about? Canada has the highest gold mines, the biggest gold mines. All right. Any news that streams from Canada equally affects the gold initially, right? So you saw that move up on gold. You see this move up on gold? This is basically a result of this Canadian news. I knew this was going to happen, you know, because you know when you track down, you know, fundamentals and all that, right? Eventually you get. I knew that employment change is going to be positive. I knew that the unemployment rate is going to be slightly positive, right? Meaning that the gold was going to gain a lot of value, right? It's got nothing to do with the dollar. It's got everything to do with gold itself as a commodity. All right. Ooh, shit, man. This is massive. This is a beautiful push up. Look at this. Isn't that insane? Oh my God, you just spoke about that. Yeah. I spoke about it. Yeah. Guys, you can learn a lot of stuff, right? These live streams just limit me from giving you guys information, right? You can learn a lot of stuff. Be part of any class arrangements that we do. Could be bootcamps, could be the main course, whatever that kind of thing. There's a lot of information you can get there. Besides the things that you get to just get from these streams. I know a lot of people love these streams. They enjoy the information that comes from these streams. You know, it's amazing, I know, right? But there's a whole lot more you can get from just being part of the educational paid platforms that we actually have going on. Right? There's a whole lot more. Right? If you took this trade, if you caught this buy, man, this is the best time to close your trades. You know why I'm saying that? Because we went to the 100% mark. In fact, the 0 mark rather, not the 100% mark. All right. So it's absolutely the best time to close your trades without any hesitations. All right. Because when you're trading news, you're just aiming for the spike, and that's it. You just basically aim for the spike. Nothing else. That gold jump is crazy. Yeah. Refresh your charts. Gold has risen. Now, look. You see this? And we broke this high here. Went up. The easiest way to anticipate this was obviously that we spoke about the candle not having a weak upside. Technically, you could have still anticipated this. All right? Technically, you still would have anticipated this. All right? And it's dropping now. Yeah. It's got every reason to drop anyway. Let's look at nas. Slightly affected as well. It looks like this candle is gonna close upside. Next candle is gonna close bearish. The next candle is gonna close bullish. Fill up the wick if we have a wick here, and boom, we're gonna move all the way to probably this level. Yeah, probably. I love your live streams. They're so educative. Yeah, you're most welcome. Always welcome. That's the whole idea. Why just rant about a lifestyle? Why not educate people on how they could also achieve the same lifestyle or even more? And that's what I've always done personally, right? It's not about just trying to show people how you live, you know, how you no, it's not about that. If you decide to come out, right, and be out there, anything you do should at least add value to somebody. I mean, we all do things differently, but at the end of the day, if you decide to come out there and you want, you know, lay off an impact, whatever the kind of thing, I personally feel like everything you do should at least be educative, should be at least trying to give some value somewhere, you know, should be. Is a signal platform learn and earn thing? It's not a thing. It's a learn and earn platform. Yeah. Got some profits on that move. Beautiful. Love to hear that. Actually, the spike has happened on GBP USD too. Yeah. Push up on nas100. Yeah, I just saw that. I was still contemplating on that buy. Ooh, sorry about that. You didn't know about CAD news. Yeah, you didn't know about that. Is there an online bootcamp going on? No, there is no online bootcamp. There's no online bootcamp. Absolutely. There is no online bootcamp. Zero. Like zero. Like literally zero. Do you think it's gonna drop further? I don't know. Just do what you want to do. It's Friday, man. Okay? Hopefully that says something to you. If you made money, you made money. Just stop. Just wait for next week. Stop being like, you know, do you think it's gonna drop more? Yeah. I know what you want to do by asking that. I know you want to sell because it's dropping. Just don't do it because I told you to. Okay, because I never said that. I personally never said that. All right, so let's have some likes on this stream. If we can get 50 likes, I'm going to continue. If we can't, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to end the live stream ASAP. You know what ASAP means? ASAP means as soon as now. Not as soon as possible. It means as soon as now. All right, so let's drop some likes. Let's like the stream. If you enjoy these streams, right, the least you can do is to just like the videos, right? Is just to like the videos. Yeah, that's the least you can do. That is absolutely the least that you can do, right? If these streams educate you in some way, that's the least you can do, right? Let's get 50 likes. Let's go. 50 likes and it's absolute. We will continue. We have 46 likes. The week is crazy. Wow. Yeah. It's news. It's all news. That week could get filled up. Or maybe markets could continue going down. Yeah. I don't know how to thank you so much for these. Anytime, man. Anytime. You're most welcome. The week is crazy. Wow. Yeah. What's that? Oh, this is playing here. Okay. All right, so we have 47 likes and let's see, 49. Remember the one trade that you let you figure out? No, I can't remember one trade that, you know, had me everything figured out. No, it's not like that, right? It's not like a marathon like that. It's a build up, right? Yeah, it's a build up. It's not a marathon. You know, a marathon is peak. It's a build up. It's one phase, one trade after the other, just like that. And then eventually with time, you have things figured out. All right. Yeah. So it's absolutely not a marathon. It's a build up. So you're building up every single time from this to this to that, just like. That's how life is, right? Don't expect things to work out for you same day. No, things take time. And if they take time, it means you have to be patient as well, right? If you're not patient, you get burnt most of the time because of not trying to be patient. Ooh, this went out as far as that and came back in. Crazy, yeah? Stay away from the markets when there's such weeks. That's one thing I would tell you. All right, I know you might be trying to capitalize and whatever. Stay away from that. Here, I would wait to see if maybe we can have the next candle closing up here. Then maybe we can have a weak fill. All right, because if the next candle can close above this level, it means that we have a potential weak fill. All right, like that. All right, that's what it means. So if not, well, stay away from that because markets are gonna go back in the range. All right, and when markets are back in the range, trust me, you don't want to be part of the frustration that goes on in there. You don't want that frustration. How much was your first withdrawal? About like $94, roughly $100, I'll say. Way back 2017. Yeah. Way back then. Let's look at US30. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, we went up. Yeah, we even hit 38,900. Ooh, okay. Nice. So if we bought here, we're going to be in profit. Cool stuff. Do we have anything on pound yen? Yeah, we had a rejection here as well. Yeah, we had that rejection. Rejection down here. You know, rejections can mean anything, right? Rejections can either mean that markets are running out of volume, or they could mean markets are actually accumulating volume. All right? Yeah, that's what rejections can mean. All right? Sometimes it's an exhaustion rejection. Sometimes it's not really exhaustion. All right? It's markets accumulating volume. All right? So it could be anything. Just need to understand how candles are closing, because trust me, be able to tell the story that every candle is forming. Like if you check out this particular chart, right? Let's say I go on a 30 minutes time frame, but if you check out this particular chart, right, we have this rejection down here, right, and equally we have this most recent resistance level, all right. And if you look at the week downside here, what makes you think this week is an exhaustion week for sales? Yeah, it actually is an exhaustion week for sales. Sellers just got exhausted and buyers just came back in. Meaning, if this candle closes bullish above this level, there's a high probability, right? There's a very high probability that markets could continue moving to the upside, right? And to where would they do that to? Right? They possibly would go all the way to this level. All right, so there's that high probability, right, which is most likely going to happen, right, if this candle was to close above this level. It's all about the body. It's also more about you having to read what wicks represent in different market situations, right, and being able to interpret that. All right, like what's happening on gold right now on a 15 minutes time frame. Right, if you check on a 15 minutes time frame, you realize that there's a big week upside, right? That week can only be filled. Let's look at it, right? Let's look at it. Let's go gold 15 minutes time frame, not 30, right? So meaning all this is invalid now. We don't need this. Okay, out. We might still need that. 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so 15 minutes time frame has a very huge wick here, right? Do you know that if this candle right now can close above this level, right? And if it can close above this level, all right, if it does that, right? Okay, let's take out this as well. We don't need this anymore. All right, let's take this out. We already made use of that. Let's take this out. We are on a 15 minutes time frame. All right, and our most important level right now is absolutely this area. This is where candles are so congested, on the left side. All right, now if you check, if this candle can close bullish and break this level, all right, if it can break this level, it might mean that markets are so intentional about trying to fill this week. So they might actually take time, but will still fill up the whole week. But if not, right, if this candle closes bearish and breaks the low of its, breaks its own low, it might mean that markets are still interested in going downside, right? Simple price action, simple candle reading. Imagine getting that understanding, right? It makes trading really easy, right? It makes trading really easy, right? So all you gotta do now is wait and observe how this candle closes live, right? If it closes within here, you still wait and see what's happening, right? Because end of the day, we have this level down here, which is actually, you know, playing out as a support level on this time frame, right? This level here. Okay, so that candle is going down, but it's still far to close. We still have like maybe a couple minutes more before it can close, so we can't really start anticipating its closure, right? I mean this candle here, just in case somebody's wondering, right? So we aim to see if price can come back to this level, maybe during New York session, for a weak fill, okay? For a weak fill. If not, we could break this level and continue going down, all right? We can break this level and continue going down, all right? Yeah, two things. Yeah, two things. I'm asking you to host an online bootcamp. No. I'm not hosting an online bootcamp. It's a Batman themes music for me. Yeah. Batman. What do you get to do over the weekends? I just get to be, you know, having fun with my family. That's it. You know? Yeah, I think that's more fulfilling. You know, the times that we're in, people choose to do different things for themselves, and you know, fun is different for different people. All right, so for me, I choose to spend it with my family most of the time. You know, yeah, it might appear boring to you, but I love it. You know, I love it. I actually have more fun. Thank you. Was about to ask about the week. Okay, beautiful stuff. Beautiful. I just had my first 40K trading week. How did you deal with making new large sums of money? Woo, wow, amazing. Good for you, man. 40K is not child's play. 40,000 is good money. Yeah. How I dealt with, you know, new large sums of money. If it's new to you, you know what I can tell you? Put the money aside and just take time thinking. Because if you start making deductions and, you know, whatever the kind of thing, it's gonna fly like crazy. All right, it's gonna fly like crazy. So just sit down and think. All right, think about what could be the best way to, you know, spend the money on. Yeah, what could be the best thing to use the money for? Right, so think about that. All right, 50 minutes candle closes in about like maybe 9 minutes. Let's see if it can close above here. Let's actually indicate this. If it can close above here, it's gonna be buys. All right, so a break buys above here. Okay, so let's say buys above here. Ooh, yeah, buys above there. If we close above there, if we break this level, sales can still happen, but you know, because the market's already trembled, I don't know. Yeah, they could still happen anyway. They could still happen. There we go. Ooh. Looks like we're not getting a weak fill. Yeah. Oh no, market's not. The candle hasn't closed yet. I like how you trade. Appreciate that. And you can do the same thing too, right? It's right here, you know, so you can just observe how I do it and do it also. There's some laning as adults that we adopt to where we just lane by imitation, right? I just look at what you do and I imitate that, and I basically, okay, some people call it copying, but let's call it imitating, right? You just imitate what I'm doing and you just go and try it out as well, and it works out for you. I mean, end of the day, you're winning. If you're winning, you're winning. That's good. Sells below here. Sells below here would mean we are going all the way down here 50 points. Meaning realistically, the right number of points that we should consider as a stop loss for 50 points could be maybe like 16, 17 points. Yeah, to achieve a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. Yeah, to achieve a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. We can look at that. All right? We can. And if we were to look at, you know, moving from here back, okay, if we break here going all the way, that's going to be obviously like a weak view over like 70 points. Ooh, okay. Maybe like 70 points. Yeah, 70 points. I mean, maybe we can risk like, you know, 30 points. Maybe we can risk like maybe 20, 23 points, 25 points, something like that. Maybe, you know, that should be good. Right. But this candle closes in about like 7 minutes, right? So we need to wait. We need to wait. What if markets are just trying to range here some more? All right, so we just need to wait. Okay. I figured out card news, so I was absolutely unaware. Thankfully, I wasn't trading today. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You see, when you understand fundamentals, sometimes you just will, you know, you will know what's happening. You know. Yeah. Please open up the free group as well. No. I will think about that. Card news, it was a spike. Yeah. It was a spike for sure. Just joined, was trading gold. Expected markets could hit 2025 and went to hit 2052. And reversed and a lot of bullish volume then could have caused. Yeah, this is news. This is news. This is Henry. This is news. News on the CAD. CAD has a relationship with gold. Okay, so let's do this. All right. What relationship is between CAD and XAU? Okay. Nah, not this. Do we have anybody who's saying the right thing on Google? Oh, maybe this guy. Maybe this guy's here. Oh, okay. Nah. Not really. Not really. Not really. There's a relationship between gold and Canadian USD. Canada has big gold mines, right? So okay. Nah, nothing I'm finding here. Let's just look at charts here. 4 minutes more to go to this kind of closing. It looks like it's gonna close in this range. So we have a range here on 15. It looks like it hasn't, but it looks like. All right, we just need to wait and see what happens. All right. A break above here, you could take buys. Yeah. A break below these wicks, not really below this level, below the wicks could signify sells, right? Yeah. Okay. Do you use ICT? No, I don't. But what is ICT? What is the name of the strategy you use, sir? You know the name of the strategy I use? We're gonna call it sniper strategy. Yeah, sniper. It's called a sniper strategy. Go check sniper strategy on Google. We're gonna call it that. All right, so this candle closes in about 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. Yeah, looks like it's leaving a rejection downside, which could mean it's somewhat intentional about trying to go up for a weak fill, right? Maybe, just maybe. You're most welcome. What broker do you use? I use this broker. Let me show you. I use this broker here. You see this broker? Yeah, you can use it too. Link is below in the description. You can use it too, right? So any trade I take is here, and if you scroll down, you can just click open an account. And do you know what you need to open your account? You basically just need to know which country you're from, right? If you are from, you know, Djibouti or whatever the place. If you're from Morocco or Namibia or whatever, just, you know, just then your email and your password, and that's it. Right, and just have your account verified. That's it. Oh, this candle is still going down, so maybe Marcus is still in a range. We just need to wait and observe, you know. Probably we're gonna have volume again in New York session. Yeah, maybe. We could not. It all depends on what happens, right? But of course, that volume that came on was a result of news, and we still have it maintained on pound yen. We still slightly have an adjustment on dollar. I mean on gold. We have an adjustment on US30. We have more on the nas100. So yeah, so the candle has closed bearish. Oof. Oof. Close bearish. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna leave you here. All right. I'll see you next week, Monday. I'll be back here Monday next week. Hoping that you enjoy today. I've got a couple things I need to get done. Besides the live stream was one of them. Hopefully we enjoyed today. Did you guys enjoy today? I think you should, right? We had a very good session today. It was a brilliant session. It was an amazing one, right? Not the regular sessions. Today was an amazing session. Right? It was quite an amazing live stream. Yeah, it was. Someone says I did enjoy. Beautiful stuff. How much do I have in my RAND account? Or how much you need to have a RAND account? Any amount, man. Any amount. It's any amount. There's nothing like you need to have this amount. It's any amount, right? Also, I enjoyed today. Amazing stuff. Beautiful. Peace out. See you guys on Monday. And I'm out of here.